Welcome back to TheChowTimePod. It's your host, Red. And a video from Modern Dating here. She left him for Chad, and now she wants him back, but she is surprised. Please subscribe them below. I really appreciate that. Let's get that chow time.
Man X shows up at door because he didn't text her.
I've had to come all the way here on my day off just because you haven't texted me.
But why are you here?
Because you haven't said anything to me for the past 2 weeks. I've literally been going crazy.
Okay, but you told me to not contact you anymore.
That doesn't mean don't contact me. Are you dumb? Like, are you
Really?
actually sick?
We're dumb? And you guys are better communicators than us?
You said to me you would appreciate no further contact. You broke up with me. Okay, hold on a minute, yeah? How am I supposed to contact you, yeah, when you've blocked me? You blocked me off Instagram. You blocked my phone. How else am I supposed to contact you?
You're acting like you don't know where I live. How dare you?
Wow.
What do you mean, how dare I? You blocked me. You told me to not contact you.
Just because I blocked you doesn't mean you're actually blocked. What's wrong with you?
What the
Well, you
fuck?
told me
When you're blocked, you are actually blocked. He can't get through. That's how blocking works.
to leave you alone.
No. You can't even come and show your face. You can't even come downstairs and speak to me.
Well,
How
yeah,
dare
because
you?
I don't want to.
She left him, but 2 weeks later she was at his door begging to be taken back. I guess it wasn't
I wouldn't call that begging to be taken back in a sense.
greener as she expected, and I'd bet Chad is no longer interested, and that's why she came back to her plan B. But he had a great response. Go back to where you came from.
Women leave for one reason and one reason only. They think that they can do better than you. Now, are they right or wrong? I can't tell you that. There's always somebody out there that's better than you. But the question is she willing to take that gamble? And nowadays, bro, a lot of women are not afraid to make that gamble. And this is mainly due to social media, unrealistic expectations, yada, yada, yada. But instead of complaining about this shit, let's focus on what you can actually control. Number one, the way you carry yourself.
Damn
If you're
right.
a guy that's very insecure and you let it project and you let a woman walk all over you, your mindset needs to change because you're going to continue to have a hard time. And women will see other men more put together than you, and they're going to want to chase those men instead. Second thing you can control is your comfort level.
Remember, it's you can't control what happens to you. You can only control how you react to what happens to you.
We live in a hyper competitive world. There's no reason why you shouldn't be in the gym. There's no reason why you shouldn't want to strive for better. Women pick up on this shit. Women are not stupid. They see your lazy ass and they see the guys that aren't like that, and they'd rather have the other guy.
Sometimes better includes herself. You are 1000% true on all three statements. That's something all of us men must face, but we have the power to do something about it. Wrong. I'm leaving my relationship very soon because I'm tired of not being appreciated and constantly being compared to his exes who are supposedly better, but he chose me. I'd rather be alone because I'm not appreciated. Women leave when they already found someone else. He said it well. The fake abundance provided by social media and simps gave them a sense of endless options. The idea of doing better elsewhere always tricks them into leaving their partner for an imagined future with another person, but in most cases, it's not what they initially thought. A lot of them assess their SMV based on the number of likes and DMs they get on social media,
True.
which leads them to make a permanent decision based on imaginary and temporary feelings. And that's why most of them end up regretting it and beg to be taken back. This is the reason guys must be on top of their game in all aspects of their lives, so when this situation presents itself, they know what to do. Make sure you don't accept to be nobody plan B.
She blocked him and told him not to contact her. But 2 weeks later, she was at his door complaining that he hadn't reached out. Instead of all the drama, she should be honest and tell him that Chad no longer wants her, and now she wants him back.
Pretty much.
This is a perfect case of a woman who thought it was greener elsewhere. Now regrets is everything left. She came back to her plan B. He became her second plan since Chad was no longer interested.
Man X shows up at door because he didn't text her.
I've had to come all the way here on my day off just because you haven't texted me.
Sorry, what?
Why are you acting like that?
Well,
It's just so funny to see like how entitled they feel and act. Like just watching this, you can see she has no inkling that it's her fault or anything. No remorse, just gaslighting the shit out of this guy.
But why are you here?
Because you haven't said anything to me for the past 2 weeks. I've literally been going, exist no more. Have you seen me?
Okay, but you told me to not contact
You
you
ain't special,
anymore.
girl. I've seen it.
That doesn't mean don't contact me. Are you dumb? Like, are you actually thick?
You said to me you would appreciate no further contact. You broke up with me.
That was me then. That
was
doesn't mean
me
you don't
then.
speak to me for 2 weeks to even care about my life. I could be dead for all you know. And you just don't care. You don't care about my family. You don't care about my pets. You don't care about my cat that you love
You're
so
a
much.
nobody.
Okay, hold on.
Don't
Just
be
somebody
fooled.
he
She
used
meant
to
it when
know.
she said it. She changed her story because things didn't work out well with Chad as she expected. Now he is the plan B.
Actually,
How am I supposed to contact you, when you've blocked me? You blocked me off Instagram. You blocked my phone. How else am I supposed to contact you?
you're acting like you don't know where I live. You could have come. You could have emailed me. I've got another Instagram. I've got 3 Instagram accounts and you haven't contacted me. How dare you?
What do you mean, how dare I? You blocked me. You told me to not contact you.
I've literally been waiting for 2 weeks.
Shut the
and you
fuck
still
up.
haven't said anything
Just lying whores everywhere, man.
to me. I'm heartbroken.
But hold on, because when I tried to message you and when I tried to call you, you just ignored me. I sent you text after text after text after text, and then you sent me a big whole paragraph, explaining, saying, oh, the feelings aren't the same anymore, and now you'd appreciate for me to leave you alone.
I don't know why you hate me so much. Like,
I don't
you
hate
really
you.
hate this.
I don't hate you. Like, I'm just trying to move on.
The gaslighting
Should've
is
just killed
real.
me. I've been waiting 2 weeks. I could have been doing something else. I could have started dating again. No, I spent all of my time waiting on you to text me back. Oh, I've come all this way, and you couldn't even just come and knock at my door and speak to me face to face.
Well, because you live an hour away.
Just because I blocked you doesn't mean you're actually blocked. What's wrong with you?
But you told me to leave you alone.
This is why I hate men. I don't know
This is
why
why we
I
hate
even
women.
bother with you.
Why?
Honestly.
Why? Hold a minute, What? I've done nothing wrong. You told me to leave you alone. I've left you alone now. And now what?
There is no doubt she has him as a second plan. If she asked him to not contact her and blocked him, it meant she was on a honeymoon with Chad, but it didn't last long.
If someone told you to jump off a cliff, would you jump off a cliff? I told you to block me. It doesn't mean that you literally need to block me and never speak to me ever again.
But I'm trying to give you what you want.
That is not what I want, though. How many times do I have to tell you what
It's
I
too
want?
late. I love this.
But the thing is, I don't know what you want. That's the thing. That's why I just left you alone, because you told me you want me to leave you alone, and I've left you alone.
No. You can't even come and show your face. You can't
What?
even come downstairs and speak to me.
Well,
How
yeah,
dare
because
you?
I don't want to.
And he
I
doesn't
hate you
need
so
to.
much.
I thought he hated you. Now all of a sudden you hate him. Oh, women. You just hear the shit that comes out of their mouth and you just know you can't trust them.
What do you want me to do?
Unblock me!
But you blocked me.
Well, I mean...
Eh.
You unblocked. Hold on, I'll do it right now.
Oh, so the bitch didn't even unblock him yet. And she came this way talking all this bullshit when the man is still blocked. Fucking
It didn't work out with the new guy. This is called going back to plan B. Either she is unstable or her other situation didn't work out and now she's spinning the block. Either way, blocking is the best option for this man.
agreed.
Just because I blocked you doesn't mean you're actually blocked. She could have just apologized instead of wasting our time watching this drama. When it doesn't work with the other guy, they always come back. The grass isn't greener on the other side.
Nope. Scream the way
Guys,
you water
always
it.
make sure you are not the plan B of anyone. She definitely decided to come back because her plan A failed. She would never be at his door if Chad wanted her. Don't fool yourself into thinking that she is back because she sadly misses him. She left because she thought
I think this is where a lot of men would think this. They would think that it's, oh, she changed her mind. Oh, she realized my worth and she wants me now. No. 99.9999999% of the time, no.
She would be better off without him, but as it didn't work out, he became her best option. But this is the best time to show them that you will not accept being the second plan. You can always do better. Don't accept the second option spot. But I like the way he conducted himself. His self-respect is on point. Since she blocked him and requested not to be contacted, he respected her wishes.
I wouldn't have gone through the conversation as long. I would have probably just ended it after she said that, you know, just because you're blocked or you're not doesn't mean you're blocked. I'd have just ended the call or ended the ring thing and just have her do whatever she needs to do.
This is what we have to do in cases our women ask for space or decide to break up with us. There is no need to chase or try to get an explanation for her decision. If she wants to leave, let her leave and focus on yourself.
That's the thing. I think a lot of people, not just men, but women, you know, they really want that reasoning. Why are they leaving? What's the reason? Who gives a fuck about the reason, guys? There's a reason. As long as there's a reason, who gives a fuck what the reason is? They don't want to be with you. Move the fuck on and get your life into focus.
As he did. Give her the time and space she requested to discover herself, but always remember to do your best to avoid being her plan B in case Chad no longer wants to be with her.
Next, we have a confused woman who is struggling to understand why most men would prefer to stay and work on their relationship instead of leaving. She thinks we prefer to stay because we don't have the courage to leave.
Women initiate divorce at a higher rate than men, so that means that women are the problem. So if the women are the problem within the marriage, wouldn't that mean that the men should be the one initiating divorce at a higher rate because the woman is the problem within the relationship? But that's not what statistics are showing. So this leads me to two conclusions. That either means that the woman has an issue within a marriage, but she has enough strength to leave and initiate that divorce, and the man who does have a problem within the relationship.
Is it really strength to destroy your marriage, destroy your family, destroy your image, and to fuck your kids over? How much strength is that really? Let me know.
Relationship, he has one, but he doesn't have the courage or strength to leave.
Wouldn't it mean that men try harder when it comes to keeping the family together? I think she is trying to find a clever way to change the narrative of things.
If men don't want to be responsible for the title of failure within a marriage, then just say that. But common sense will tell you if it's...
Shut the fuck up. Because we get that title no matter what. If we initiate divorce or if she initiates divorce, it is still a failure on us men.
It takes two people to get into a marriage, that it takes two people for a marriage to fail also. So it's not just solely on women.
This is some clever gaslighting and deflecting. What it shows is men stick to the commitment. Men try harder to keep the family together. A relationship is only in trouble when a woman is unhappy. Stats also show that men fight for their marriages more and longer than women. It's not a lack of courage to leave. It doesn't take courage and strength to leave.
Like, to me, like these nose rings, somebody was another video mentioned it, just how every single woman has a nose ring. Look at this particular nose ring. It makes it look like she has a hair or some kind of booger coming out of the bottom of her nostril. Sorry. Like, why do they do this? It makes them actually look less attractive.
It takes courage and strength to stay. I do understand her perspective because she is wired differently, and based on her understanding of that matter, we are not leaving because we don't have the courage to do so. She is looking at this situation from women's perspective, and that's why she got to that conclusion. Only men know why most of us still stay in relationships even when it's no longer working. Our view and understanding of commitment is different from women's, and that's why they have this type of perspective. They don't understand why would someone stay in a relationship when it's no longer working. It's hard for them to process it. They should know that men in general see relationships from another angle, and that's why we stay. We have a duty to our family, and we will always do everything we can to have our family together, as we know it's better for the overall dynamic of our loved ones. We have no problem putting our happiness aside for the well-being of the people we love.
And that is a true man's nature right there. Is the willingness to put our happiness aside, our well-being aside for the betterment of the family. I have seen all of my uncles, my father, all of the good men around me sacrifice, toil, and do everything necessary to keep the family going. These are wonderful people, not some predator, some person that's trying to take advantage, financially abuse you or abuse you in any way.
This is the main point most women struggle to understand. The happiness of our family comes first, then our happiness. Until they understand this fact, they will always think that we are not leaving because we don't have the courage to do so, not knowing that we are just trying to protect people we love and care about. We are serious about our commitment.
Sometimes playing games is fun and can be enjoyable, but some modern women are taking it to another level. The woman in the next clip got mad because the man she was talking to respected her boundaries. Based on her reaction, he shouldn't do what she said. It seems like she wants to play game, but she selected the wrong person and context.
Yesterday I was supposed to hang out with this guy, but it was getting kind of late, so I texted him and I was like, hey, it's kind of late, like maybe we should just like rain check.
Okay, rain check, no big deal, right?
And he responded saying, okay, sounds good.
Sounds good, but I'm sure this is not the end of the story.
Excuse me?
And here it comes.
And I was like, what, LOL? And he's like, you proposed to reschedule, like it's a bit late for you, said I was like respecting your boundaries and like, yeah, we can meet up another time.
Wonderful. A guy is respecting her boundaries. But there's more.
And I was like, you think you're funny? You're supposed to respond saying, no, I need to see you. I'm outside. Your doorman's blocking the door. Like, what?
Oh, I get it now. There's games apparently to be played, and one seems upset that the guy is not playing along.
He was like, wait, why are you mad that I was just like listening and like respecting what you wanted? And I was like, exactly.
Exactly what? Respecting boundaries is apparently a bad thing now?
And this is why I say, guys, when I played the game and, you know, disrespected women directly in front of them and, you know, just treated them like trash, it worked very well. At least most women. It's just, I don't know what's wired into them to be just craving that like horrible type of attention, but they love it. They really do. I'm not telling you guys to do it because I think it's a horrible way to go about it. Playing games is a fucking guaranteed ticket to divorce or to never even be in a relationship, period.
I'm beginning to believe that some women are single-handedly trying to convince the entire male population that in fact they are better off single. Because if you want to play games, ladies, play by yourself.
No real man has no time for games like this. Why did he even continue the conversation? Block and move on.
Damn right.
Exactly. If I want to play games, I got my PS5 ready. I'm so confused over what she is mad at. It always amazes me when I see videos of women complaining because the man they are interacting with respects their wishes or boundaries. Wasn't he supposed to do that?
Right?
They should stop playing this type of game. Most men are no longer willing to place themselves in a difficult situation, and that's why we are taking your word for it. If you want to play games, get your female friends and go somewhere you guys can play, but avoid trying to do it with us as we are not into this kind of thing.
Hell no.
And always remember, no only has one meaning.
Oh, games. Women love to play games. And the Chad and Tyrones. That's why they get along with each other so well. In a sense. Please subscribe down below. I really appreciate that. Cheers.